back to the YouTube channel. It's been a long time. It's been 2 months since the last video. Lots have changed, plans have changed, everything's changed. So the last video I did, apart from the pull and Pokemon pack openings, was 25 weeks out. That's not the case here. We're not 25 weeks out anymore. We are 5 weeks out, allegedly. I'm going to go over that in a minute. Lots to unpack in this video, so there'll be lots of interesting things. I'm going to go over my blood work, my cycle currently and what it could be, competitions I'm looking to do. I'm then going to go over new changes, which is obviously coaching, so I'm going to go over that as well. So let us begin. I'm not going to waste your time, so let's get into it. It'll all be done before the training session, so let's have it. One is the competing. So obviously there's a big change from 25 weeks out 8 weeks ago versus 5 weeks out now, and the reason is I've pushed all my shows forward. My original plan was to do British finals for PCA. Now, those who watch my videos consistently, which is quite a few of you in fairness, you know I chatted a whole bunch of shite about a certain federation that I said I weren't going to do, and I didn't like. Obviously, me being a very impulsive person, and very person who is opinionated and then changes his mind every now and again, myself, has realised is I will be doing that federation. So I will be doing that in 5 weeks on the 22nd of August. It's not confirmed yet, I haven't bought tickets or paid for the membership, but it will be the route forward from now on, I think. Again, I'm very in my own head with things, and I almost thought I wasn't worthy of competing in that federation because I'm just not good enough, or I would struggle. And, you know, the whole point of life is moving into tasks and moving into issues like that where you have to go into it and go, that sounds pussy shit. But, you know, I just didn't feel comfortable, and I didn't want to go outside my comfort zone. I realised, okay, I have to. It's the only way forward through the IFBB. Why am I being such a baby about it? That's my logic for that. So we're looking at doing the 22nd of August. Again, we're going to speak on my coach's orders and what he says goes. So if he thinks I'm ready, we fucking have it. But if he does not think we are up to the mark already or hitting the standard, then we ain't doing it. There's no point. You're either 100% or you're 0%. I hate when people go, oh, 95% for this show, 90% for this show. Bro, just come in 100%. Like, why not show your best on stage? That is all I care about in life, is show my best on stage. So that leads us to the next thing, which is cycle and blood work. Because of this, I was off cycle for about 8 weeks. Nice little 8 weeks off before getting back onto Blast. So I've got my blood work here through that cycle, which is here. I'm going to get it up on my laptop as well so you guys can see. You guys are already seeing it, so I'm just literally trying to load it up now. So give me 1 second. I'm not an expert in blood work. You know, I understand the basics, but I'm not an absolute expert. So we're going to go through this together. Again, I'm not going to go through it in massive detail. As you can see, most of the full blood count was in range. Some things that weren't in range were off by, just outside the range by 0.01 or 0.1. So I'm not too concerned about that at all. The kidney function, the main concern of this blood test was the EGFR. Again, very, very low. And in previous blood tests, it's been like that for forever, since I first started, really. It's always been low. It's been pretty consistently low, so it's not a major concern, but again, we're trying to get that up. Now, how am I going to get this up? Because that is the plan. I've had this at hand for ages. Alpha Neon BP plus kidney. Now, I haven't used this for ages. There's no reason for me to not use this. I just don't take tablets very well. I'm very inconsistent. It's obviously changed since being with the new coach, but very inconsistent, and because of that, my blood work does reflect. So guys, Alpha Neon BP plus kidney, you can get this, link in the bio, code Josh15, save yourself some coins, and stay healthy, please. So that's the easy fix. We're going to do blood work in 3 weeks. I am, however, now on Blast from now, so this is my cruise dose. One last thing before I carry on, I feel like I'm very fast paced here. My testosterone on a cruise was 136 nmol per litre, which is like insane for me. Like, I was expecting to be like 50, maybe 40. Mate, 113 off 150 milligrams of testosterone is crazy. Oh no, 200 tests, my mistake. Ignore me. 200 tests, sorry. And yeah, pretty happy with that, so I'm not going to complain. And that is it. So, what's the cycle currently? I'm currently running 300 milligrams of Test E, 500 milligrams of Mast E, and 4 IUs of growth hormone. Now, Anylife is here. I'm running 40 micrograms of Clen per day, and then 10 milligrams of Yohimbine a day, and that is it. It's pretty tame, I think. I think last prep I was actually more aggressive. 5 weeks out. So I'm very happy to be at such a nice point in time before, just happy being healthy and doing what I'm doing. So that leads us to the next one of the new coach. We've got the cycle done, we've got the blood work done. It's the new coach, and that is Tom Taylor, Mr. Taylor Boy Tom. Bro, the reason for leaving Sam, for reference, again, I still chat to Sam every other day about bodybuilding or something funny related to me competing or something, because again, I trust Sam with everything. It's just a change of eyes. After a time, you've taken as much as you can learn, and then now it's time to apply what you've been taught from Sam, or in my case, Sam, go to Tom and learn some more. You will never ever stop learning in bodybuilding. Tom Taylor's still learning now. Sam will continue to learn. It is incredible how you will never ever stop learning in your life. And moving coaches in this scenario after 4 years with Sam, by the way, it wasn't like I spent him for like a year. 4 years of Sam translated into this move, and I think it'll be for the best, in terms of what I want for myself, what Tom wants. And it's just nice. So yeah, Tom Taylor, the new coach. You guys obviously know who he is. Huge in the UK, obviously. If you're not from the UK and you're from America or Australia, he will be one of the top coaches in the UK. I can promise you, genuinely. Not even saying that because he's my coach. He was the only person ever who I would move for, and I did. So, big up Tom Taylor. That's pretty much it. So that's blood work, coaching, cycle, shows. That is pretty much it for the first half of this video. I think I'm going to go through a full day vegan as well, just to show you guys what I'm munching on, what I'm having, this, that, the other, just to really pack this video out, because I want it to be an informative video where you're interested to watch, and it's not, hi guys, doing this again. It's boring. 100% worth noting as well, by the way, that I'll go through my cardio and stuff now because it's easy. Cardio is 2 times a week at 30 minutes a piece. So, 60 minutes worth of cardio in the week. I'm on 15,000 steps. That only just got upped as of recent. I do a 40-minute fasted walk in the morning. And, I think it's worth showing my physique off as well. I'll do a physique check now because I'm fasted. I need to get some waist measurements over for Sculpt Stagewear, which I will be wearing for my shows. So, big up Lee Straper. We're going to get my waist measurements over while I'm actually fasted still, because as soon as I eat food, obviously fucking waist flies out. So I'm going to get my measurements done and send them off. And obviously, yeah, we'll get a physique update on the cards. Alright guys, so I can't find a tape measure, like a round one. So I've got a shoelace, a pen, and then an actual tape measure to measure up what I'm actually coming in at. So that'll be my plan of action for now. So I'm going to do waist. I'll do a bit of everything actually, so you actually know what my measurements are. Because the internet can look like a lie. I might look bigger than you think, and I'm actually tiny. I might as well just show my physique off real quick. Very pale at the moment. Coming at 90.2 this AM. Been stuck there for ages. You'll see more of this posing when I train. But you can see, coming in nicely. I'm about 5 weeks out really, which is pretty on time with what I should be. So, let's get this waist measurement done. I'm going to mark it with green and then put W on it. So, I'm not very good at stuff like this. So I want my trunks to sit about here. In reality, I'm going to pull too tight. There we go. That's my, oh fuck. Let me put a green mark. Got my waist fat as fuck. That's massive. Put a green mark here, so I know this is the measure inside. Just to double check, make sure it's accurate, and then I'll tell you what measurement that does come in at. I'm actually a bit smaller than that. I'm way smaller than that. Make that line a bit thicker. There we go. And let's see what it comes to. That's coming in at 30. God, the gimbal is so shit for stuff like this. So waist is 30 right now, which is kind of shit. 20.7 when I vacuum, so as you can see, that's me at 30. That's me at 27. You'd think it'd take more off, but it doesn't. So next up is quads, I think. I'll have a look under. And my quads have been the same size for years, so I'm not expecting a miracle here. I measured the top end of the quad. Of course, I forgot my fucking. Is that even? Yeah, that's pretty even. Okay, that's my quad, so let's see what that is now. It's like the impoverished method. $26. I thought that'd be bad, not too fair, but not gonna be too angry. Biceps coming in at 18.4, which for 5 weeks out is not terrible. Like, my arms have always been shite, so I think it's the triceps which lack the most. Ever so slightly. Right, enough posing. So let's get these results over and show you my meal one. Alright guys, I held this off for as long as I could. With the pre-workout meal in, which is 100 grams of frozen berries, fruit, etc. 100 grams of cream of rice, and 30 grams of whey, which I have here as like a little chocolate pudding. And then I have 15 grams of chocolate. Alright guys, at the bod gym now. This is the Go Gym, you guys know how it is. So, pull down the cards. I've just done 10 minutes of steps. Just to get warmed up, get my step count up, because I've got 15,000 steps to do in the day, so I might as well just get 10 minutes done before I get in the zone. Only recently I've just started putting the hood up, just to kind of really lock myself in. I feel like that's a massive help for me, even like if it's hot. Just having a hood up and knowing that I've got one goal, and it's to progress. Training. Progression is the biggest thing that's prep for me, right? A lot of times I would go, last prep for example, or any dieting phase, I tend to go, okay, so I've lost 2 reps on this, or I'm down 5 kg on that for 2 reps. Like, that's fine, it's just prep, I'm getting leaner. No. Like, I'm not expecting to progress at all on this prep. Holding, maybe at sessions, maybe progression not as fast on sessions, maybe, but progression at all costs, no matter what. Form is a lot stricter. Tom's ideology is training has to fly. Training has to be the number one key factor which moves throughout prep. If your training is shit, your training is inaccurate, it's going to affect everything that comes to getting into stage condition and then getting on stage. Everything gets affected through training. Training is the number one fucking go here. So you'll see my training today, very accurate, much more accurate than prior, because me and Tom have gone through everything I've said in form clips. We now are getting the most out of our movements possible throughout this day, in every day. And we're applying that through heavy intensity and going to true failure. So, we'll crack on, put some fucking sick music on, and let's hit hood, pull A, let's go. session's finished. Just pulled that Mega Dark Grey EX, the rarest card you can get in the Pitch Black collection.
Second rarest.
Second rarest. I think it's the rarest, but not the most valuable.
Yeah.
So, check that bitch out. Literally pulled it while I was just walking back to the car before Aldi. Alright guys, meal 2 is 35 grams whey. I got 80 grams cream of rice, 100 grams berries, and then obviously 2 gram pink, 1 gram low salt. What else is in here? Something else is in here, but I forgot. No, that's it. Cream of rice, berries, and that's it. Oh, it was the pineapple. I forgot 50 grams of pineapple post workout. So I'm gonna make my next meal now, which is 60 grams worth of egg whites, which I'm gonna put in now. 3 eggs, and then 25 grams of spinach and 2 bacon medallions. So that is my favorite meal of the day by an absolute landslide. I'll show you how it looks. Don't forget the pink lady apple as well to match it. Also, check out this this plate that I made. How cool is that? So yeah, we've got that, and then this should be start smoking it. Oh yeah, delicious. Oh, hair's a mess. Session was absolutely fantastic. I didn't do much talking in the session due to the fact that I wanted to just get it done and lock in. Progression around the board, which I'm really happy with, and yeah, just keeping it going. Scale weight has been stalling for 3 days straight. Hoping for a drop today, well, tomorrow. But again, you can usually tell by night weight. If your night weight's a lot lower, then you'll be alright. So that's pretty much it. I think I've answered everything in the video. We got a session in. We're just going to do some food. I think I'll just box off the last remaining meals. And that'll be pretty much it. So guys, I say thanks for watching, but alright, got my food here. It's my meal 3. I've pretty much boxed off everything. Progression at the gym was fantastic. I didn't do much talking, but again, that's just because I'm just trying to lock in. Hence why the hood comes up. Gear, blood, yeah, the lot. Everything has been covered. It's just the last bits of eating, which I'll cover eventually. To be honest, I think I might just do that on an Instagram post. I think it's easier to do on Instagram rather than a YouTube video, because I'm pretty much finished here. I've got nothing else to talk about. So I'm going to go relax, enjoy this meal, and then watch some Peaky Blinders, because I only just started watching that. It's fantastic. So thank you guys for watching. Much love, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be God knows when.